It's very easy to know. I've been in this music ministry for over 20 years and still, you understand. But the reason I'm going for senatorial position, it's because I'm an activist. I hate social injustice, and I'm on record even in the music industry. Kenyans, you know, you can never lie to celebrities and Kenyans as a whole. They remember I was on the front line when it came to defending the music rights. Yeah, when you're talking about when you had minimal skiza payments, we were some of the artists who made sure we pushed this bill to the parliamentary committee, which was being led by Honorable Jamole Kamau. And we must thank His Excellency the President because he ascended to the bill, and actually now artists are getting a better percentage from their skiza payments. Now the artists are earning as much as 1 million or 500,000 per month. Other than that, you know, the issues about the CMOs, the Music Copyright Society, Prisken Camp. You know, there's been some very serious injustices. One of the few artists, and I'm not going to take the credit as an individual. Jalango has helped, Nameless, No Nini, and many others, just to mention but a few. But even Elani, if you remember, and even Sauti Sol. But we were taking them head on, and we are saying we cannot, you know, I'll tell you, when James Smart, it comes to a point where right has to overcome might. And we stood up against them, and we told them that you cannot keep on just charging people who are using music, and then you don't you don't give the money to the musicians. So I've been an activist all through. When you're talking about my people who have worked with me, they'll tell you Rufftone is a leader and he hates social injustice. Another thing, maybe just to cement this. Those who are thinking that we are in for the money, I'll want to clarify today that the Senate, by the way, doesn't have a budget. When you become a senator in this republic, an MCA gets more money than you. Thank you.
So why go there? Why go there?
Because of...
Here's the question, right?
Yes.
The time, you see, everybody tells you that the young people, your time is tomorrow. When is tomorrow? We've been waiting for this tomorrow. So a few of us have taken the bold step to, you know, to step in today that was told, that we were told was our tomorrow. And let nobody tell you that talents run dry. Right now I host one of the biggest, actually the biggest morning show, you understand? I have my own channel. So it's not a case of talent running dry, and you have all this. It is a time that we have to stand up and be part of the people who took the opportunity, stood up and decided to be counted, who want to change for our people.
Let me ask the question of conviction, because it's very central to politics.
Yes.
There's no one who goes into politics and doesn't say the right things, right? And I host many politicians. One of the things that I stop from doing is believing what people say, right?
Yes.
What is your conviction, Jalango?
My conviction on this, wow. This is something I believe in. Personally, I believe that I'm able to be a leader. This is not something I'm starting right now. I've always been the person in the forefront, maybe from the things I'm doing. You know, people just see you as an entertainer because that's what they know you for. But my name is Felix Odur. You've never known Jalango. Smart, we've been friends for a very long time. You know the other side of me that so many people don't know. So what the first thing people know, this is the comedian, this is what he does. Yet, the few people who we interact with every day see the other side of you that nobody else can see. And that is what we are going for here. Yes, everybody would say that you want to go in there because of the name Jalango and all. Yes, it's an advantage because I don't have to introduce myself everywhere. When I go to the ground, they already know me. So I'm an A student who want to hustle this position like a D student. You understand? So I'm coming to the ground as Felix Odur, you understand, with the advantage of the name, yes, because if you're competing against me and you still have to introduce yourself, maybe I'll be a few meters ahead of you. So by the time you catch up, really, the name also helps at that point.
The name helps?
Yeah.
My conviction.
What's your conviction? And I'm sorry I have to go through this because
No.
the belief of the public and the voters is such that everyone who walks into office, everyone who's putting themselves ahead, is putting their name, is putting their family. You're spending so much money to run for office. Why?
For me, my conviction comes straight from the Bible. I'm a Christian. I'm a believer. And I'll be very honest. I've told you I don't like injustice. And it's actually very biblical. God hates injustice and is asking for Christians to defend and do the right thing. There are many examples in the Bible where we had, like King Solomon, you remember when those two women came and all of them were claiming that the baby is theirs. It took wisdom, and you must have the heart of the people. Another thing that I must actually clip onto this point is the fact that, for so many years, some, not all, some politicians knew that the only lie they can actually, trade onto the young people is, you're the leaders of tomorrow, like what my brother said. Now we were told that 30 years ago. Now we are here. Now the lie can work no more. I'm a hybrid politician. I've been raised in Kakamega, and I was born in Pumwani Maternity Hospital. I've been raised in Eastlands.
You're almost giving your Pumwani birth certificate number.
I'm telling you, it's there.
You're going that direction.
But let me tell you now. The thing is this. I've lived in Eastlands. I've seen the young people. When you are living in a plot, and the person you're looking up to is your father.
Right.
And then after some time you're in high school, then you realize that your father is a plumber, ama ni mtu wa kusoma meter. Then you start realizing that they don't get a salary, their salary is delayed, there are issues with rent. And then before you know it, when you're still in Form 3, Form 4, you swear and you say, I've seen my mom suffer, I've seen my dad suffer. I'm going to make sure I build them a house. I'll make sure that they don't go through this.
Right.
Are you getting what I'm trying to say? That is what is happening in Eastland. Let me just finish this point.
Yeah.
So, I'm here to represent those people. I've sat in a jobless corner, hapo kwa Dimanga, hapo Umoja tu, I've sat there. People can tell you that. And now it's gotten to a point, we are no longer going to wait until campaign season. We wait for Prados to come and then they dish out 50 shillings. Now we are inside on the ballot with them to tell them the time is now.
All right. I want to come back and talk a little more. Yes. I take note that you've not sanitized, so we will make a point of making sure you sanitize so that you stay on brand. With all due respect, we take a short break.